I don't know. Do you feel like the energy is, I don't know, weird? You do? I do too. Let's read some cards. Hello there, everyone. Welcome. This is your Fate and Fortune with True Oracle. I'm Lady Zelda Kelly, and here we are with, well, I'm just going to call it the Weird Energy Reading because that's exactly how it feels. Almost as though you are standing beside yourself and looking in. Does that make sense? Well, it's been just an odd energy today. So, it's time for a reading. Let's see, and I know what it is. It is the planetary transits that are getting ready to be in force. Today is March 13th, 2025, and we're preparing overnight tonight for this full blood moon lunar eclipse, and Mercury retrograde is on its heels. So, yeah. Need I say more? I could probably quit here, but we're not. Don't worry. So, in honor of this weird energy reading, I'm going to use some fun cards. Nothing dark, nothing ominous. We're just going to use some fun cards today. I have this really cute. You're going to love them. They're called the Modern Witch Tarot. Now, it's a name. Then I have the Lenormand Oracle deck, which is the Laura Tuan. I really like this one. Let me know if you like these cards. We're going to start off with this tarot deck. We're going to knock some energy out of it and put some energy in. And I think what we're going to do, because I've pre-shuffled these cards, is I'm just going to pick some cards. How's that? Let's just pick a card. Let's pick a card. Here's the first one. Gee, really? Okay. And we have this one. Very good. Look at her. She's looking pretty spiffy. And we're gonna grab one up here. This one, if I can grab onto it, it wants to elude being read. Oh, well, no wonder. Look at that. And then we have two more. The Sun. Yeah, weird energy for sure. Up and down, and the Hermit. Very good. Let's put these out. Let's put these to the side. Thank them for the use of their power. And we're just going to put these to the side in case we want to grab them again. But here's what we have. The Eight of Swords, the Empress card, the Nine of Swords, the Sun, and the Hermit. Now, it's amazing that the Hermit came out because that is the zodiac sign for Virgo. And that is what this whole transit, it is this lunar eclipse in Virgo, blood moon in Virgo, coming to this Mercury retrograde. It's all got this Virgo-y vibe. I'm going to say that. I'm not an astrologer, but I'm just going to give you that because it is an invitation for us to be grounded. So we're going to get there, but let's start over here. First card out. Look at her. She's standing there still, and I'm going to see if I can get you to focus in. She's got a little blindfold on. She's tied up at the moment, and she's got 8 swords around her. But you know what? They're on the sides. They're not behind her. They're not in front of her. But she's standing in a little bit of water that comes from the High Priestess robes. And it's telling us that this is just so temporary. This weird energy that we're feeling is so temporary. Now, this can be some communication, which doesn't surprise me because of Mercury doing its thing on Saturday, the 15th. But it's showing us that at any time, she can back up or walk out of this. And for right now, she has chosen to stay still. Why? Because she feels like she's stuck. And if you're feeling that way right now, well, I get it. And it's telling us that it doesn't have to be that, because right after all of this happens, I mean, we're still going to feel the effects of the full moon and of the lunar eclipse, and Mercury will be retrograde until April 6th, but there is a new beginning. This Empress, look at her, sitting there, yeah, commanding everything. She's adorable. She's sitting back, she's relaxing, she's telling us, look, we can't do anything about the current situation, so you might as well take a breath, listen to some music, maybe dance in your kitchen while you're making Alfredo and chicken cutlets, right? Whatever the case may be that you are doing, it's an invitation to just continue, but to take a break. And sometimes even taking a 10-minute break is good. Now, if this is you, it does not surprise me. We see this beautiful person here. This beautiful person has 9 swords on the wall. You can see that this is neither male nor female, but it is this energy of the 9 of Swords. Swords are communication. It's that 3 a.m. hour where you're sitting there and saying, you know what, oh my gosh, why did I do that? I wish I would have said this, but if I said this, then they probably would have said that. And if they would have said that, oh my goodness, you know how that goes. And before you know it, daylight is here, your alarm is going off, and you're dragging the rest of the day. Another invitation to understand this is temporary. It's temporary. How do we know this? Well, we're seeing the signs from the beginning coming, and then now we have this beautiful little sun. And look at that little sweet pea on the back of that pony with this red, I'm going to say, it's a cloth. It's not a flag, it's a cloth. But with all the sunflowers, growth, happiness, the sun comes up the next day. The ability to be able to navigate through, and with that red cloth, it is passion, compassion, love, and mostly, control. Which means the sun's energy is going to help us get back on track. Yippee-i-ay, right? That's what I'm thinking. This beautiful hermit, look at her. She's there. She's, I don't know, looking on her laptop, maybe opening a book. She's got a window behind her. But this is a choice. She looks as though this is a deliberate act that she is doing. But she's also alone in her room, and sometimes, you know, that 10 minutes that you need in a day for yourself, sometimes you just need to be by yourself. Sometimes you just need to turn off the social media. You need to just take a breath and know that, yes, this is going to be temporary, and especially that we know this is Virgo. And if you are the sign of Virgo, my darlings, you may resonate with this a little bit more. However, you don't need to be a resonate. Yes, hello, Mercury. You don't need to be a Virgo in order for this to resonate, because this is for all signs. Take what you need, leave the rest, come back, share with your friends, share with your family, because I think there's others that need to see this message as well. And while I'm saying that, please do us the kindness to subscribe, click the thumbs up, hit that notification bell, because when we get to 4,000 subscribers, we're not that far away. We're going to have a giveaway, and I'll give you a little hint. It just may be a reading with me. How's that? So let's push this out, get 4,000 subscribers so we can have that giveaway. But in the meantime, back to the reading. And now we have this oracle, and we're going to see what this oracle has to say. Oh, 2 came out. Very good. Okay, good. Now don't get scared. Hello. Don't get scared of that, and don't get scared of this. And don't get scared of that. This is reality, okay? I'm a positive reader, but I'm also going to tell you the reality, And that fits very well with this Hermit card. But let's start over here. This coffin, as we talked about before, and if you haven't heard that, my reading for this particular week talks about abrupt stops and abrupt starts. And that's what this card really means. It means that sometimes things can just stop quickly and then you start a new beginning. Well, how do we know that? Well, we've got this beauty right here that is saying, I love this card, by the way. Look at the look on her face, wearing a little crown. Her counterpart, by the way, is the Emperor, and completely opposite in many ways than she is. But this is the indication that a new beginning is coming. It's right around the corner for you, maybe within 8 days. But this is a card for you now because of these diamonds, talking about communication, talking about emails. You may have to follow up on a few things, text, conversations. Just take a breath now and let all this happen, because you're not going to be able to do anything about it. We can't manipulate this energy. It's a good time, actually, for you to manifest, because we are slowing down a bit. And I think for a lot of us, it is hard to slow down. We're in a routine. We know what we're doing daily, and then all of a sudden we must slow down. Hello, right? This King of Diamonds, look at him. He's ready to take action on many things, and I think that you need to be too. This scythe and the bundle of, I'm going to say, wheat is a time where you are harvesting. It's time now to think about what you are putting in place, because what you do right now is so absolutely important that because you are harvesting what you plant, the seed you plant right now will be the seed that you harvest in the next few days, the next few weeks, months, maybe even years. What you're experiencing right now in life is a seed that you perhaps planted a while ago, and you may be wrapping that up and finishing that so it can come to an end. Bravo, right? Now, what it's telling us here is this very tall mountain, the Eight of Clubs. The Eight of Clubs is a gambling card. It's a card in which it says there may be a small risk in some things that you're taking on this week and doing, but that's okay, because with a small with a small risk comes a small win. Oh, I'm loving that. I'm loving that. So this mountain is basically saying, look, we're not going to sugarcoat it. You may have to navigate. You may have to go over a mountain. You may have to do what you can, but I know you. And you're going to be able to navigate this so well that you can go around, under, maybe even through the mountain. But you're going to put your head down, make sure that you got all of the facts, and power on. That's what it's all about. And why? Because one of the important things of this reading is the key. You, my darlings, have the key to your own future. You have the key to the vault of what's inside, the vault of your heart, the vault of your mind, vault of your spirit. And you can create brand new chapters, a brand new journey. And again, that's what our little sweet bestie here, this Empress, is saying. Look, time to feel Gucci. It's time to really get with it. It is time now. No more sacrifices. You hear that, my darling? No more sacrifices. Take control. Because while this is, and let me say this before we finish with that particular card. The traditional tarot shows the hermit on top of a mountain, that they have navigated, that particular card, that particular hermit card, that rendition of it, has navigated to the top of the mountain and is on their way down. You've got a divine inspiration over you, and in that traditional card is the six-sided Star of Solomon. You're making good choices. And you know, incidentally, the counterpart of our bestie, the Empress, who is the Emperor, I always call him the King Solomon card because there is wisdom, understanding, and good judgment. That is exactly what you're headed for. It's not this, oh my gosh, you're going to be reaping with you. So look, certainly you haven't sown anything that bad that you need to be so concerned about reaping. I know you. You haven't done that. And even so, forgiveness helps to heal karma. I don't know if you know that, but forgiveness helps to heal karma. It may not be as rough as maybe you thought. These two cards are so important for you today. You have the ability, take control of your life, take control of your power, take control and write a brand new chapter. Yes, weird energy, but you know what? Sit down, listen to some music, do a little research if you feel you needed to, and I'm going to give you a last, it's this beautiful deck, it's the Woodlands deck. I'm going to give you, and look at that, something came flying out, and what is it? We're going to see if we can focus in on it. Here we go, the hawk and the thistle, and what does it mean? Hello, camera. See, welcome, Mercury retrograde. Grateful, persistence. That couldn't be any more appropriate than what we're talking about. Persistence, going forward, being grateful, opening up the key to new possibilities because you are in control. And forget about worrying about that. Forget about that. You've got a new beginning coming. That means an abrupt new beginning. And with her right beside it, hello. You've got that energy. And this is where you're going to be. So take a little time for yourself. Don't worry about things. Yeah, we're all feeling weird. You're not alone. And don't worry. Okay? No worries. Because we know you're grateful. And you're very persistent. And that's what it takes to be in control and form a brand new beginning. Thanks so much for being here with Fate and Fortune with True Oracle. Again, I am Lady Zelda. If you would like a reading with me, please check out the links in the show notes, in the description. And I'm going to leave a link at the end of this video so you can come on over, check us out, shop, have a good time on the site. And you know what? We'll be back again very, very soon. So don't forget, subscribe, click, like, do all that YouTube-y stuff, because we'll be back again. Take care. And I know you're going to power through this. See you soon, bestie. Bye for now.